Oh, buddy. Welcome back, everybody. I'm Hapa, and on today's video, I kind of want to talk about a news story I read on Dexerto. Apparently, they used a real-life U.S. Army drill sergeant in one of their ad campaigns, and he tattled on them. He said they were talking mad smack about someone who happens to be, to some of us, our favorite streamer, Dr. Disrespect. While it's probably not a surprise to a lot of people that Activision don't have anything nice to say about Dr. Disrespect, the fact that he is living rent-free in their head right now, because as you'll see, this story probably wouldn't have been published if somebody could have just said, yeah, nah, instead of being like, oh, everybody around here fucking hates him. That guy talks nothing but shit about us. He thinks he's the best. And bet he voted for Trump. Hey, they didn't say that. I'm just putting that part in there. I would imagine somebody as much money as Doc probably voted for Trump, unless they're an idiot. At which point, I gotta say, if that's the case, come to my stream and be an idiot. I'll take half your money. Not a problem. I mean, just look at this, guys. Drill Sergeant used in Modern Warfare 2 ads claims Activision talked down to Dr. Disrespect. Now, before you guys go on and say, oh, it's, he's probably making it up. What does he have to gain from making something up like that? Honestly. In fact, he has a lot to lose. I bet this is the last ad he's ever going to do for Activision. Let's just take a look at this here and read on. A U.S. Army drill sergeant that helped create Modern Warfare 2's Squad Up trailer claims Activision employees talked down on Dr. Disrespect during their work. They must really fucking hate Dr. Disrespect if they're going out of their way. And what did he have? What sparked a conversation that brought up Doc's name during an ad campaign that had nothing to do with him? I mean, the only thing I can think of is they made some sort of joke about how the ads are going to be so much better than when they actually had Doc in the ads, which would further compound my theory that Doc has really got the folks over at Activision and Raven and all them just really butthurt. I mean, is it the fact that he talks a lot of shit about their game, that he's trying to develop a competitive product? I mean, regardless of whatever it is, he definitely lives rent-free in their head right now. Let's read the rest of this here. Just prior to the launch of Modern Warfare 2, Activision pushed out the live-action Squad Up trailer featuring celebrities like Lil Baby and Nicki Minaj. Yeah, that person. Throughout the 90-second clip, many famous personalities are seen chanting along to the same theme, a theme that was largely created by a U.S. drill sergeant that streams under the name of DS DePaulo. During one of his most recent broadcasts on Twitch, the drill sergeant recounted their experience with Activision, not only in helping direct the Squad Up video, but also he had to help direct it. That's hilarious. I imagine he's over the director. I'm like, excuse me, sir, just a quick professional assertion here. That is not how Marines march. That's called goose stepping. We don't do that. No. You guys got it all wrong. Just because the Taliban screams Alan Snack Bar every time they get a kill does not mean we scream oorah every time we shoot somebody. Jesus Lord. I hope they paid this guy well. He directed the video, starred in the video, but also in a celebration that followed with the next COD event, a global spectacle that featured top COD content creators. Actually, like, let's be honest here. The top COD content creators, people that have fit their narrative, because let's be honest, there are much more entertaining people out there than Aiden and Mutex and Huskers and old Lispy Joe Woe. These are just the people that checked off all the boxes that Shanice needed them to check off to be like, they're woke just like me. Except for the notable omission of Dr. Disrespect. The last day I was in LA, they brought me to Santa Monica for the COD Next event, where they had all the streamers in a warehouse playing the game, he said on Twitch. Nick Merckx was there, Ninja was there, FaZe VPN was there, all the big name streamers were there. I was there in my uniform, I was leading in a cadence. They recorded a bunch of stuff there. After his work was done for the day, an Activision employee allegedly came up and asked if there was anyone in particular he'd like to meet at the event. Having only just become familiar with the world of streaming, just a handful of stars came to mind. The likes of Ninja and Nick Merckx were at the top of his list, but it was Dr. Disrespect that was the first name out of his mouth. Immediately, the Activision rep shut him down. No, he's not here, he supposedly responded. We didn't invite him. All he does is talk shit about our games. Well, I mean, let's give Doc the benefit of the doubt. Maybe, and I mean, this is just a shot in the dark, maybe the reason he talks nothing but shit about your game is because your game, and again, theory, is nothing but, and Doc is simply keeping it real. Doc, quite like myself, is unable for any amount of money to be fake. Now, I mean, that's not to say we won't tell a white lie here or there. But when it comes to suckling at the cash cow udder of Activision, well, Doc ain't got it in him. And side note, if you guys are enjoying the Fortnite gameplay in the background there, go ahead and smash the like button for me. If anything I say on my rant resonates with you and you want to see more content like this, subscribe and turn on the notification bells for me, so YouTube lets you know when I upload video or even go live. Because if there's one thing that I like just as much as shitting on Call of Duty, it's playing Fortnite with viewers. In fact, I never thought I'd say this. Fortnite is the only game that I actually enjoy right now. And if you haven't tried it, I hate to tell you this, but you're actually missing out. But you're more than welcome to get a game in with me next time I'm live. And you know, it's surprising to me that people haven't learned yet that when you piss off or get under the skin of somebody like Doc, he doesn't just leave it at talking shit. Oh no, Doc will eventually get even. I mean, it seems like he's gonna get paid from Twitch, and I don't know. He might have a game that puts Activision's to absolute shame. I mean, it's too early in the game's development to be able to say anything like that, but you know, I mean, if it was Activision, the game would have already been out with 2 or 3 battle passes sold already. So I mean, at least we can credit Doc for not just you know, releasing a bunch of shit just to try to grab as much of our money as he can without regard for the community within the game. No, I don't think Doc would do that. I think Doc would see somebody that does that and he'd, oh, that's right, he'd probably talk shit about it. Which, by the way, if the blue-haired nose ring wearing libtards over at Activision and Raven aren't aware, is, you know, like the proper response. I mean, in fact, the majority of people are doing that right now. I mean, I know it sucks to have somebody talk a lot of shit about something that you poured your heart and soul into, even though you'd have a hard time convincing me that you poured anything into this game other than, you know, other than a pretty deep marketing budget. But here's the deal. People say they don't like something, you could either tell them to go get fucked, and well, you know, we'll see how that works for you, or you could, you know, take their advice, or at least the majority of their advice. I'm not saying just listen to every Tom, Dick, and Harry, but you know, when you hear something like out of every single fucking person that plays this game, like you can't hear shit when it comes to footsteps, you know, maybe you might want to just look into the audio engine just a little bit, maybe make sure that it's not you know, the game, which it is. I'm not saying, you know, every person that says, oh, I think the game should be this way, be like, well, let me change it for you, paying customer. No, but when the majority of us say, listen, we're gonna quit playing your dog shit game. We've given you 4 years for you guys to build something new that functions properly from day one. What do you give us? Reskin, retextured, recycled every single fucking year. And I mean, I know the COD community is one of the dumbest gaming communities that exists. Trust me, I'm a part of it. But eventually, we're gonna say kiss our ass and we're gonna go and become part of another community. And it doesn't matter what you do at that point. When that slide starts to happen, you could bring back Verdansk, and we still would. Actually, you know, you bring back Verdansk, we actually might just stick around, but you're not gonna do that. So anyways. At the time, Doc's attendance was a major talking point in the COD community. Having not been invited to the event, the YouTube streamer responded to the news in a heartfelt manner. Back in September, Dr. Disrespect claimed he only ever talks shit about COD because he cares about the franchise. And look, I wouldn't make COD content if I did not love the COD franchise. I don't like it. I haven't liked it for a long time, but I definitely still remember the good days. I remember the days on MW2, MW3, Black Ops 1, Black Ops 2, when the hardest thing I had to do in life was wake up the next morning because I didn't go to bed anywhere close to on time because I was grinded with the boys. And when I say grinded, we were actually grinding. There was stuff to do in the game. They used to have these things called clan ops. They were amazing. I have no idea why they took those out. When I sit there and I'm ripping Call of Duty apart, I'm shredding them. It's because I love Call of Duty and I want it to be the best. A lot of people don't get that. No, I honestly think a lot of people get that, Doc. I really do. One of those people now appears to be an Activision employee, as Doc's earlier comments could have been a direct response to those who shot down his invitation. Fortunately for the drill sergeant, however, he still made the most of the COD Next event and had a wonderful time meeting both Ninja and Nick Merckx. After learning he had a son at home, Nick even handed him his personalized one-of-one COD Next backpack with a Nick Merckx tag on it. Now that's pretty cool. Both these guys were super nice, but I wish I could have got to meet Dr. Disrespect. He's one of the only guys who I actually watch. Hey, Shanice, we got another commercial to shoot. Are we going to invite the army?
Fuck no, we're not gonna invite him. He's a Dr. Disrespect fan. Fuck him. And if you know his Activision ID, ban that son of a bitch too. Now, if you don't excuse me, I gotta go stuff my fat fucking face.
Given Doc's absence from the more recent MW2 creator event, it doesn't appear this bridge has been mended with Activision. Only time will tell if he's ever invited back. It's their COD celebrations. Who the fuck wants to go there and eat Little Caesars pizza? Are you kidding me? I could care less. I am so glad a bunch of you fucking idiots went out to LA so you could save us the time and effort. Could you imagine? Could you imagine being invited somewhere and quote unquote wined and dined with Little fucking Caesars pizza? And what I could only imagine was a Motel 6. Oh God, what am I gonna do if I never get the Activision invite to come out to LA? Because we all know how people like me feel about LA. Boy, I sure am missing out. I ought to keep my mouth shut. Just tell everybody this game's awesome. You know what I really think about Call of Duty? I think Call of Duty is a reflection of the generation that's coming up behind ours. Honestly, I really do. Where they put into play policies and rules just so everybody has an equally good time. When in all reality, everybody's having an equally shitty time. Just like with everything else, they're complaining about it. I mean, I kind of draw parallels between Democrats causing a lot of inflation and then crying about the minimum wage. But I mean, you know, listen, the younger generation is fucking ruining COD. And what do you say if you tell them like, hey, you know, original Call of Duty didn't have slide? This is all new to you guys. This was like a one-time deal. And they say, no, fuck you, you're dad. Go back, go play fucking, you know, I don't know. What do dads play? Trick question, nothing, because we work and we pay for everything that you little shitheads enjoy. Anyways, guys, you know, I honestly don't think they're gonna fix COD at any time soon, especially when they've got people that are treating people like Dr. Disrespect that have the admiration of damn near everybody, well, except maybe Puddin, in the COD community. How in the absolute how are you going to treat somebody like that and not expect any kind of negative recourse from it? I put up a short of Dr. Disrespect and how they banned him from proxy chat for, you know, using the word pussy, I guess. Out of the thousands of likes that I got on the video, I didn't get but like 3 dislikes, and I guarantee that they were the 3 Activision employees that actually happened to see my video. Well, 2 Activision employees and Puddin. I mean, I would get if they treated somebody like me like this. I deserve that type of treatment, to be honest with you. But Doc, really? He designed fucking Call of Duty levels. What are we talking about here? Oh, I know what we're talking about. Talking about pronouns in the bio. Which, by the way, I need to do that. I need to put those in there. I bet if you asked anybody that worked at Activision or Raven or any of the subsidiaries of Activision, I bet none of them have ever heard Proverbs chapter 13 verse 20. Whoever walks with the wise becomes wise, but the companion of fools will suffer harm. Catch you guys on the next one. Mahalo.
Hold up, little buddy, what is you doing? Finna go hard, hard, hard. Ice on my neck, ice on my wrist. That for the squad, squad, squad. Know they gon' hate, do what I tell them. Get on your jaw, jaw, jaw. Work on smooth, I got the moves. I swear to God, God, God. Hey, I just dropped 200 on the